Hey, Brent Parker here, and today I want to just come on very briefly and share with you what a leader is. You know, a lot of us, when we think of a leader, we think of a president, we think of a principal of a school, we think of a pastor of a church, we think of somebody like Mark Hoverson, who is an eight-figure earner with GRN and ILN. We think of some other leaders inside of other organizations and businesses. But you know what? Here's what a leader is. A leader is somebody that has a follower, right? A leader is somebody that has a follower. You know, I have two children, and and I had my daughter first. She's 15, and I have a son that's 14. And before I had my son, right? My daughter was following my wife and I. My daughter was doing what we told her to do. She was following our example. And you know, it's interesting, and if if you've ever been around kids, which most of us have, even if they're not your own, most all of us have been around a child, right? What's interesting is, have you ever been around a child and they will start to do things that you do without you even having to tell them what to do? You know, they're just moldable, they're impressionable, they're learning, they're growing, they're taking in the world around them, and they know, right, who you are as their family member or as somebody that's close to them. You know, maybe you've been a babysitter or something like that to a child. You know, they know that you're bigger than them. They feel like you have a bigger grasp on the world. They feel safe with you. And they will begin to act like us without us even telling them to do that. And so there's really a double message here in this video today. Number one, if you're brand new to internet marketing, or if you're brand new to anything in life, if you're venturing out and you're doing something new, right? Don't feel like, or you don't have to feel like that you have to make $10 million like Mark Overson has, right? Or have a $50,000 month like Vincent Ortega Jr. did, I think like 6 or 7 months into the business, you know, the other co-founder of ILN. You know, you don't have to know all the technical skills like our technical leader, Clifton Hatfield of ILN and GRN. You don't have to be that kind of leader to present yourself as a leader, right? You're a leader if you have anybody in your life following you, right? So if you've ever had anybody in your life follow you, it could be a dog. Seriously, it can be a pet. It can be anything. You are a leader. And there's a scripture that says, as a man thinks, so he is, right? And so it's not like, you know, we've heard that expression, fake it till you make it. You know, I don't like that expression, first of all, because I don't think you're faking anything. I think you're just positioning yourself and you're just believing within you who you are, and you're acting that out in front of people to posture yourself, right, with truth that you are a leader, right? And then what happens is when you posture yourself as the leader that you are, then people want to follow you, right? And here's the other thing. Let's say you're brand new to internet marketing, right? So let's talk specifically about the niche of internet marketing. And let's say that you've only made one video or something, right? Like with the 100-day video challenge, right? Like today's my 38th video of the 100-day challenge. And let's say you've only made one video, or let's say you haven't even made a video. Let's say you went out and bought your camera, or let's say you set up the spot that you're going to make your first video, or you set your blog up. Whatever you've done, even if you've done none of that, if you've taken a step to join the ILN network, or ILN, Internet Lifestyle Network, or GRN, right, the private vacation club that's going bazonkers right now, by the way. And if you want to know more about either one of those companies, you can click the link below this video. But here's the thing. Let's say you've joined us, right, or you've joined some other company, and you've not done anything yet. You haven't learned the first thing about marketing. Here's what you've done. You've joined, right? You've joined. And so your first piece of marketing, your blog or your video or whatever, can be about your joining experience, why you joined, what attracted you to join, right? And you can use what we call third-party credibility. You can use the success of your sponsor, for example. You know, I did that the other night. I am, 20 months old on the internet, 12, 15-hour days in front of my computer learning as much as I could learn because I didn't have to work a job when I came into the industry, and I thank God for that. But here's the thing: my sponsor inside of ILN and GRN, Mr. Stephen Barnes, has 5 months experience online, and he just turned over $20,000 in 2 weeks with his business partner Jeremy Big Chips Neal. And those guys are hilarious, by the way. If you haven't seen them, check them out online. Biz and Chips is what they call themselves. But here's the thing, I used his credibility the other day in one of my videos and directed people to a webinar that he and Big Chips, it just cracks me up. I love that name. I love their names. But anyway, what he and Big Chips did on this webinar, and it was one of the best. People are saying it's one of the best webinars they've ever seen. And this guy's been online 5 months, and he turned over 20 grand with his partner in 2 weeks. Right? And so I use their credibility, right? Because I haven't made that much in GRN yet, right? And I've made that much on the internet as a whole, but not inside of GRN, and which is why GRN is about to become my primary company. But anyway, my point is this, okay? Trying to get to the point here, right? You can use third-party credibility. I use Mark Overson's $10 million mark after 5 years of working online from his laptop, when he started out of a trailer, for Pete's sake, and a $250 laptop. I use Vincent Ortega Jr.'s success story all the time. I use other people's credibility all the time, right, along with my own, because I have been able to make some money at this point. But it wasn't always that way. And so if you're brand new, here's what I want to share with you. You are a leader because you've stepped out and you've decided to join something. Right? That is what a leader does. Leaders do that. They take that step out of the box into the deep or whatever. They take that step. They take their wallet out of their pocket. They put their money where their mouth is, and they stake they stake their claim in that company. And that's what a leader does, right? So you can position yourself as a leader, and you don't have to have made any money online yet. What was the other thing? I said there was going to be 2 points in this video. The other thing is, I don't like videos that go this long, so bear with me. But the other thing was, what was the other thing? See, you don't have to be a professional at this, man. You just get on camera and you just be yourself, right? And you're going to attract people like you, people like themselves, right? You're not going to attract everybody, so just give up on that. Just forget that idea, because you'll go crazy trying to figure that out. And you'll be 10 different kinds of people that you're not, and then you won't attract really anybody. So just be yourself, and the people that like you will join you. The people that won't will join somebody else, man. That's just life, right? But anyhow, what is that other point I was going to make? You can be a leader. You are a leader. You have to position yourself as a leader. You have to thank yourself as a leader. You are a leader. And I don't know what the other point was going to be. Maybe I'll do that on tomorrow's video. Hey, God bless you. I'm off to see a movie with some friends, and we'll talk to you again on the next video. Bye-bye.